All right. What's up, everybody? Okay, so today our video is going to be focused on our Gym Ninjas class. In particularly, we're going to focus on two of our ninja skills and the progressions for those. So we'll start at the Little Ninjas version of each skill, and then we're going to work our way up to red shirt and above, and how you can practice these at home in a safe way. So the two skills we're going to be focusing on are the handstand progression and the cartwheel progression, all the way up to from donkey kick all the way up to handstand, different variations with that, and then monkey jump all the way up to round offs and things of that. So that is going to be what we're working on today. What's up, Ben? If you have questions and you're here in the chat, you can just type them and I'll answer them as we go. If you're watching this back and in a replay, just comment any questions you have and we'll answer your questions back in the comments, or we'll put together a video. So if you have any sort of need a clarification or what it is we're trying to do, just type it in the comment section below. And with that being said, let's do a quick warm-up. We always like to warm up before we work out, so that's what we're going to do first. We'll get some stretches in, and then we'll break down the skills. Okay? Okay, sorry about that. All right, so we're going to start with some jumping jacks. We're going to do 20 jumping jacks, 20 back and forth, and 20 high knees. Okay, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Hands on your waist. Neck rotations go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hip rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side stretch. Reach up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take this arm, swing it across, give it a pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arm up and behind, give it a pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arm rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Reach down, touch our toes, keep our legs nice and straight. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on up and let's lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Straddle stretch. Legs out side to side as wide as you can go. And stretch down to the middle. And hold that position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come on up. shake them out. All right, very nice. So first, we're going to break down our handstand. And we're going to go level by level according to our Gym Ninjas, Little Ninjas program here. So you can kind of see where we start out with our Little Ninjas and as we work our way up the system. Okay, so Little Ninjas and white shirts pretty much work on the same thing, which is the donkey kick. Okay, but there is two variations to it. So I'm going to start with the Little Ninjas variation. Okay, Little Ninjas variation, we're in our fighting stance. Okay, either side. Okay, and then you're going to put your feet together, put your hands on the ground, and kick your feet up in the air at the same time, and then go back to your fighting stance. Okay, so we're here, feet next to each other, hands on the ground, feet up, feet down, and go back to our fighting stance that way. Okay, now I want everybody to do it with me 5 times. Just that motion. Even if you can do a higher level, that's fine. I don't care. What I want you to do right now is this version of our donkey. So fighting stance, 1, up, down, and back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now the reason we start with the 2 foot is because Little Ninjas is for 3-year-olds to 5-year-olds. And a lot of times, having 1 foot operate independently is too difficult for them. So having both feet do the same thing at the same time is usually a lot easier. So we start with that. If they get that down, we upgrade them to the next way to do it, which is the normal way. Most people do donkey kicks. From your fighting stance, 1 foot goes up, then the other foot takes off. Okay? So my hands go down just like the other way. 1 foot goes up, and I kick it up in the air, and then the other foot jumps like that. And so we start finishing that fight. So this is how we teach our white shirts and our more advanced Little Ninjas. Okay? So let's try that one 5 times. Ready? 1, leg up, other foot. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Okay, so that is white shirt level and our more advanced Little Ninjas. So if you're practicing at home, just keep that in mind. If you have a Little Ninja, have them do the 2 foot monkey jump or donkey kick 5 times in a row, and then do that a couple of reps. Okay? So 5 times, that counts as 1. 5 times, that's 2. 5 times, that's 3. And do that 5 or 6 times in a row, and that'll really get them used to the motion, as long as they have something safe to do it on at home. My white shirts, I want you to do the second variation we just did, and do that in sets of 5, and do 5 or 6 sets as well, just to make sure your arms are carrying your body weight. That's the most important part. We got to build some strength, because as you're going to see, you're going to need that arm strength as we work our way up the ladder here. Okay? Now, yellow shirts will then be working on a straight leg donkey kick. Okay? So instead of how we just did it, where it didn't matter what we did with our legs, we just picked them up in the air. One foot went, then the other one followed it. We're going to do the same thing now, but we're going to keep our legs super straight. So we're in our fighting stance here. Our hands go down like they did before, but this time, instead of just getting my legs up, and it didn't really matter how, these legs stay straight. So do not bend at your knee at all. So when you go up, just keep everything locked down and straight. Okay, so let's try that one 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? And now yellow shirts, you do the same thing. 5 of those equals 1 set, and you do 5 or 6 sets. Once we get to orange shirt, we're going for a full handstand, orange and blue shirt. So that's what we're going to work on next. So our full handstand, the goal is to have your body in a straight line. It's just like you're standing on your hands, no handstand. Okay? The big common mistake a lot of people make is arching their back when they're up in the handstand. If you're bending like this at your back, then you're not doing a handstand and it's putting a lot of stress on your spine. So we don't want to do that. So you want to be in a straight line when you go up. The way to do that is when you stick your arms up. If your head is like this, it's going to be not a great handstand. You want your head, your ears, to be right where your arms are. Okay? If your ears are behind your arms like this, it's not a good handstand and you're not going to have good balance. Okay? So that's going to be key. And we just kick a little higher than we did for that straight leg donkey kick and connect our legs instead of one leg going up and the other one just kind of hanging out. One leg is going to go up and then the other leg is going to meet that leg in the air. So let's try that a couple of times. So from our fighting stance, we go up and come back down. And again, we go up and come back down. Okay, so that was 2. Let's go 3 more times on that. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now orange shirts and above, same thing on that one. Do that one 5 times is equals 1 set. And do that 5 or 6 sets. Okay. Next up, our handstand pop, which is what we do when you get to red shirt level. Okay, so, excuse me. As you're getting up to your handstand, you pop with your hands and you kind of like a little skip jump on your arms. The reason we practice this is when you get to tumbling with our round-offs and stuff like that and chaining seals together, you need to have some shoulder pop. So when you go from your hands back to your feet, you push off the ground a little bit and you have the strength to do it. So that's why we practice the handstand pop. It's also, all of your punching power comes, or a lot of your punching power comes from your shoulders. Not all of it. A lot of it also comes from the hips, but if you have strong shoulders, then you're also going to have punching power. So it serves 2 purposes here. Strong shoulders equal good punching power and tumbling power, which we need as well, especially in the knees. So we're going to try that handstand pop now from our fighting stance. If you do not have a soft mat, do not do this at home. Okay? If you can go outside and do it on the grass, that'll be fine. As long as it's like there's no tree branches and stuff laying all over the place. Or if you have some type of crash mat that you could work with. Because the problem with doing this on hardwood floor or even carpet is if your arms give out, you're going to fall, and the first thing that's going to hit is your head, and that can be really bad. So keep that in mind. If you don't have a soft mat, just do the regular handstand that we were doing before, and don't do the pop. Or if you can't do the handstand, do the donkey. Okay? But this is for red shirts and above. The blue shirt and orange shirts, I want you guys to focus on those handstands, and yellow shirts focus on the straight leg donkey kick, and white shirts and below do the regular donkey. Okay? So red shirts and above only on this one. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more, 5. Now I'm arching my back a little bit on that. So just be careful of that too. Okay? Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, so that was our progression. Little ninjas. We do the donkey kick from 2 feet. White shirts, the donkey kick from 1 foot. Yellow shirts, straight leg donkey kicks. Orange shirts and blue shirts, handstands. And red shirts and above, the handstand pop. Okay. We also have a variation called handstand snap down, but I don't want you guys to work that at home because you can mess up your knees pretty good if you are not doing it on a good padded surface. So we're going to skip that one for this video. So just focus on those ones that I just showed you, and make sure you stay in your level. Okay. Don't try to push yourself beyond what your level is. There's a reason you have to take a test before you can move up to doing those harder and harder skills. All right, now, monkey jump, cartwheels, round-ups, all that jazz. Again, just like our handstands variations, we're going to start at little ninjas and work our way up. So, little ninjas, monkey jump. We start in our fighting stance. Just like we did with handstand or donkey kick, we're going to bring our feet together. We're going to put our hands down, out in front of us, and sideways. So both fingers should point the same way. Instead of pointing straight ahead like this, they're going to point to a side. It doesn't matter which side. You pick whichever side you like. Okay? Usually, if you're right-handed, you're going to want to point. So this is my right side. You're going to want to point to your left side. Okay? Because if you're right-handed and right-footed, okay, your left leg is usually your plant leg for a lot of your stuff, so you want that one in front. Okay? But sometimes it's reverse. It just depends on the person. So just remember that if your child is struggling, have them try from the opposite side. Okay? Or if you are watching this video as a student, you're struggling from one side, try from the opposite side, see if it feels better for you. Okay? So we are in our fighting stance. We bring our feet together. We point our hands sideways, and then we jump around our hands, and then we pop up and finish in a fighting stance on the opposite side. Okay? So one more time. Let's do that actually 5 times. Okay? So 1, bring our feet together, put our hands down, jump around, finish in a fighting stance. 2, hands down, jump around, finish in a fighting stance. 3, hands down, jump around, finish in a fighting stance. 4, hands down, jump around, finish in a fighting stance. And 5, hands down, jump around, finish in a fighting stance. Okay? So just like the sets we did before, 5 times equals 1 set. Do that 5 or 6 times. Next up, white shirt style monkey jump. White shirts are usually a little bit older, so they can get the concept of one foot moving independently of the other foot. So we start in our fighting stance, put whatever leg you want in front, and your back leg is going to go up first, and the front leg will follow, like you're playing follow the leader. My hands go down exactly like they did before, but now I just pick up one leg at a time. So one foot, then the other foot, and I just switch them in the air, and I finish in my fighting stance. Okay, so let's try that one 5 times as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that's our monkey jump that we teach at white shirt level. Next up, yellow shirt level. Still doing the monkey jump, but this time, now that we have the arm motion down and support our body, we're going to worry about what our legs are. So we want to keep our legs nice and straight, just like we did with the straight leg donkey kick, as we kick them over. Okay, because we're building to that nice big cartwheel. Okay, so we're in our fighting stance here. Our hands go down, and our legs stay straight as we kick them over. Okay, doesn't have to go super high as long as they stay straight. Let's do it 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. That's our yellow shirt technique. Now we're moving up. Orange shirt and blue shirt. We are focused on our cartwheel. Okay? So instead of let me do it from this angle so you guys can see. When we do a straight leg monkey jump, my legs are going to stay mostly to this side as I go around. When we do a cartwheel, our legs should get vertical, up over our head. Okay? So everything else stays pretty much the same. The hand placement, the leg placement stays all the same, but we're just kicking our legs up all the way over our head like this. Okay? As much as you can get. Okay? One more time, straight on, okay? Straight up, and down. Okay? So that's our cartwheel. We're going to try that one 5 times. Now that we've reached this level though, disclaimer here, make sure you have a soft surface that you can do this on. If you don't right now have a soft surface, stick to at most that straight leg monkey jump. Don't try to do more than that because I don't want you guys getting hurt at home. Okay? You can just remember this and do it outside on the grass. You'll be fine out there. Or if you have a crash mat, that's okay too. But avoid this on your parents' carpet, and obviously be aware of how much space you have. You're going to need a lot of space to do some of these tumbling skills. Okay? So, 5 times on the cartwheel from our fighting styles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, good. Now, last step on this progression for today is going to be our round up. That is for my red shirts and above. So, when we do our cartwheel, one hand goes down, the other one follows it. For our round off, both hands go down at the exact same time. And instead of having our hands point to one side or the other, we're going to turn them even more so they point at where we are coming from. Okay? So if I'm going at you guys, my fingers should spin all the way like this. In order to do that, I have to jump a little bit into my round, which is really challenging. Okay? So when we put our hands down, we put them down as turned over as much as we can. And when our legs go up, instead of keeping them separate the whole time, when they get to the top, when they're pointing straight up in the air, we're going to connect them together, and then they'll land at the exact same time. Okay? So if I did my round off going this way, when I finish my round off, both my feet should be together, facing this way, and then I'll step out into my fighting. Okay? So I'm going to do one demonstration one, and then we'll start with our set of 5. Okay? You ready? Okay? So my legs go up separate, then they come together, then they land together, then I pop to my fighting stance. So let's try that 5 times. Remember, if you don't have a safe space, I don't want you doing this. Do a version of the monkey jump. Those are safe to do on pretty much any surface. Okay? Ready? Round offs 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Those are variations for that stuff. All of our handstands and all of our cartwheel variations and such. So practice those, at least what you can, what's doable at home. If you have questions, like I said, leave them in the comment section below. I will either address them in the comment section via text, or we'll just make another video surrounding this to help you guys out. So great job. Coach Dustin will be on in just a few minutes with his video, and then I'll be back at 12:15 with our workout video. So we'll see you then.